rid of the Kyrandia scene on my OBS, so I don't have to worry about the that weird thing that happens when Kyrandia is set as visible. Let's see if anything else goes wonky when I start the game this time. I'm expecting nothing wonky to happen. There we go. Even though for some reason the intro, there we go. That little intro screen does not actually show up on stream for some reason. But a minor issue, not really worth worrying about. For now, good evening everyone. Welcome to Backlog Day, where I'm playing Arcade Spirits. Oops. I'm also getting my phone ready so I can watch chat on my phone. Come on. Come on, phone app. What are you doing? Why are you not showing me the thing? There we go, there it is. It always takes a couple tries. I have to, like, start the app, then close the app, then start the app again. Very rarely does it actually go right to the chat window like I want it to, but it's okay. So, yes, we are playing Arcade Spirits with this rad opening theme that I keep screaming about how good it is. And we are most of the way through, I'm gonna say like 3/4 of the way through the game-ish of this on my second playthrough, where I am romancing Teo. We just had our first lovely date with Teo on the beach. Hey, Summer! You are up this late. Amazing! Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Hey, oops. Bum Rocky, thank you for the host. Right, so we did the whole beach date with Teo, and now our task is to go have a diplomatic meeting with Deco Nami. So let's go do that. Oh god. Yeah. It's also fun when, like, I think usually that happens when, like, a bunch of people are using a piece of technology for the first time. And, like, it's especially funny when a bunch of people are trying it for the first time and they're all trying to figure out the solution together. And, like, it all becomes just this, like, massive chaos as everyone is like, no, it's this, no, it's that. And then, like, meanwhile, like, the one person who actually, like, researched beforehand and knows all the answers is just sitting quietly. Or like saying, hey, actually it's this, and everyone's just talking over them. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Growing pains. Okay, so we are poking around Deco's palace while we're waiting for our meeting with him. I decided to finish off my snack and drink quickly so I can get back to exploring Deco's palace. What next? Right, so we did the... we went and got a drink and a snack, and it was mediocre at best. Let's go check out their games. I think we actually already did all this, so I'm gonna skip all these. Let's see. Actual games, slot machines. Oh, and here's our first meeting with, well, spoiler. A teenager puts her Deco playing card on the cabinet and taps me on the shoulder, drawing my attention.
What's up?
Hey, I'm calling next, okay? Yeah, whatever, knock yourself out. Thanks. I'm the master of this game, you know? The master. The key is to time when you push the button. You'll avoid the nasties that way. It's not great for tickets, no, not great, but it's Moopy, so that's cool, yeah? Old school, represent. She extends a fist to me, and I look awkwardly at her for a second before I realize I'm supposed to fist bump. I've yet to play a real Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, the real deal. Always wanted to. You should come down to the Funplex, we've got one. I'm the event coordinator there, I'd be happy to comp you a few tokens. We've also got a high score chaser who can offer tips. Tap phones with me, I'll send you the address. Seriously? Bleep yeah, you're cool for an old person, super cool. Old? I'm barely 10 years older than this kid, but whatever. We clink phones, exchanging a business card via Bluetooth. You know, my crew used to go to this great little arcade on the other side of town, till Deco's Palace bought it and scrapped all the games. Now it's all kid stuff for kiddies. This is actually kind of worth seeing this conversation again, with the context of knowing who she is. My hopes for this business meeting now sinking. So, did he sell off all the classic games? Nah, I scrapped them, trashed them. Saw leftover smashed up bits of a Miz pack behind the place in a dumpster.
Man, this sucks.
It's a bleeping shame the way the old man always 86s on wanted games. Guess he doesn't want competitors getting their hands on him, no sir. She gives a shrug. Can't say I like it, but what can you do? That's life. I mumble a thank you, then wander off a bit dazed. Old, yeah. They don't have skee-ball here, but they have it. But we have it at our arcade. We actually just did a. Wait, was it our? Wait, was it here? No, we had. There was skee-ball at the beach arcade that we were at last week. We had a little skee-ball tournament between Gavin and Ashley, and myself, with ice cream as the prize. I think I've had enough of the retro game abattoir for now. Where to next? Actually, the meeting is right around the corner. No more time to explore. After seeing a little bit of what Deco's Palace has to offer, I'm cautiously hesitant. There are certainly some things we can work on, but maybe a partnership can smooth out those callous edges. Beep, beep. It is now 7 p.m. sharp. Dekonami is waiting for you. It's that time already. Time sure flies when you're having fun? Investigating? Fun investigating? I quickly send a text to Teo before nervously wringing my sweaty hands together. I let the sounds and sights of Deco's wash over me, and I retreat deep within myself. Francine comes to mind as I remind myself of what she told me on my first day.
Everyone has a dream they're chasing.
No doubt you'll find yours as well. It gives me momentary respite, and I smile. I know exactly what must be done, I'm going to go in there and do it. So my plan here is to actually do what Dekonami wants. Because I don't think a lot of players have done it. I'm guessing this is an approach that very few players have actually chosen. So I'm going to see what happens if I actually agree to sell the arcade. I only ended up waiting a minute or two before I was reunited with Teo. Without having to introduce ourselves, the staff swoops in, anticipating our arrival, and ushers us further inside the restaurant. Okay, yes, blah blah blah. I hope their food tastes better than it looks. The presentation does leave a lot to be desired, but really, having to make burgers and stuff looks fancy. Ben and Matt's simple Sammys and treats always look so delicious. Thinking about it's actually making my mouth water. We may not have a full restaurant in the Funplex, but having the whole store next door more than makes up for it. I'm gonna hold off until after our meeting to seriously scarf down some delicious food, but I'll be here the whole time, supporting you. Just give me the look and I'll speak up. I proudly give an awkward wink at Teo, and he nods his approval back to me. Okay, food. Oh yeah, given how long I had to wait for my fries earlier, I'm shocked by the discrepancy. But before any of us can chow down, the man of the hour arrives. It's a shame Miss Francine couldn't join us. I was looking forward to enjoying her sweet smile once more. But that said, I'm always happy to meet with, Teo. Mr. Teo? Just Teo. Very well.
I take it Francine has kept you up to speed and explained our prior meetings to you?
Yes, she's mentioned that you want to buy the Funplex and that she's politely declined.
Always a courteous woman she is. Now, I don't feel I need to waste your time with the facts and figures illustrating why Deco's Palace is and always has been the premier family entertainment arcade. Both of you are intimately familiar with the arcade industry. You know how things are, how they'll always be. We are the 800-pound gorilla.
That's a big gorilla. Indeed. Okay. Okay, so, right. I have questions. Yeah, may as well keep asking questions. I've got concerns about your quality of service. I had some fries at the bar earlier. Well, I attempted to have some fries at least. It took forever to get service. The waiter was too distracted by other customers. I had hoped that our fun zone could deliver a better service experience.
Unfortunate.
Ah, I'm disappointed to hear that. Needless to say, I'll deal with the bartender appropriately. I'm not trying to get them fired, I'm just concerned that... Yes, let's not dwell, shall we? Rest assured that we aim to maintain a high-quality experience overall. They'll be sacked. Any other concerns? I don't think this is the moment to confront him regarding his review tampering. At least I should wait until Iris finds something. Yeesh. I see. So your questions the available questions change, I think, based on what you, on how you explored the arcade earlier before the meeting. Because I didn't get that question before because I didn't do the snack and drink thing on my previous playthrough. Makes sense. Is it true you destroy older games?
Think about...
Right, old machines are not welcome. He basically sucks. What would happen to the Funplex staff?
Good.
Oh, right. I've heard nothing but good things about you from my various field scouts and contacts, including how you disrupted my attempt to secure part of the Donnawood Horde. Right, because we did that this playthrough. The fact that you landed on my radar at all indicates your rising importance in our industry. You should be proud of that. Okay, but that still doesn't answer my question. What about the others? Well, Mr. Cooper is a capable accountant, so I'm certain he'd be welcome in the new facility. But we can hash out staffing later on after settling the bigger picture questions. Yeah, but again, that doesn't answer my question. He only said one person. Although we already know he's going to fire everybody, basically. Creative control.
Let me explain.
Okay, yeah. That's all my questions.
Excellent. I suggest we shake on it and set our various lawyers to the task of sorting out the specifics.
He rises to his feet, extending a hand bristling with shiny rings to shake mine. I was ready to bargain from the start, ready to do business. But after everything I've seen and heard, am I really going to shake that hand? So I think last time I said, well, I'm afraid I must respectfully decline. So I'm gonna do this time. Let's do business together. This is going to be an unpopular decision. This very well may be the wrong decision, too. But I see the writing on the wall. Deko's Palace is a juggernaut. We have to adapt or be crushed. Once we're on board, maybe we can make changes from within. It's a long-term plan, one that relies on getting on Deko's good side, then influencing him. But I think it can be done. I believe we can do business, sir. I extend my hand to firmly shake his while Teo watches intently.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. You've certainly made the right choice. Welcome to the Deko family. Now, a handshake's hardly legal. Well, I could probably finagle a court into seeing it as legal, but... Let's look at this as a bright new dawn for both of us. My lawyers will contact your lawyers and we'll set up a series of negotiations for the purchase. Are you sure you can get Miss Francine on board, though? She is the current legal owner.
She's put her faith in me. I'm sure I can make her see a reason.
Splendid. Well then, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I look forward to the negotiations.
I like how I've chosen this option. It seems like the most like balance option, like the calm personality type, whereas I am playing as full quirky. So let's treat it like I'm actually just playing a big joke on Deko. I'm just lying to wind him up. He offers a respectful nod of the head, then turns on his walking cane and strolls away, quite pleased with himself. I can't say I'm ecstatic about this, Sky, but you know I support you. You've supported me and my crew for so long, it's the least I can do. Thanks for that, Teo, and I know not everyone is going to be thrilled, But I really believe I can make a difference and that the Funplex won't lose its heart. If anyone can do it, it's you. You are the most amazing person I know, and you're going to turn this opportunity into something wonderful. And maybe now you'll be able to get me one of those new import rhythm games. Deal. It's been a day, Sky. Let's get out of here and relax the rest of the evening. Double deal. With our deal mostly complete, Deco told us we could stay as long as we wanted, and even upped the amount on our arcade cards. There wasn't any reason to stay longer than needed, so we scooted right on out the door and back to the parking lot. From there was a short jaunt across town back to the Funplex. Before long, and I'm home again. As I walk into my apartment, the sheer and utter exhaustion of the day hits me like a brick wall to the face. My adrenal glands are tapped out, leaving me in a dream-like lethargy. I can't help but sigh as I just stand there, my body too drained to move. Reflecting on how the evening's events transpired, I realize this day entirely kicked my ass. I just sold out. I had my reasons, sure, and in the end I'm doing this strictly for the future of the Funplex, but not everyone will see it that way. All they'll see is Sky, seller of the Funplex's soul. As I continue to anxiety loop, replaying every moment in my head, something steals my attention. A shimmering beam of hope and happiness, my best friend, Juniper. She's sitting on the couch, scribbling away in a sketchbook, probably working on some designs for her freelance contracts. She's been so happy ever since leaving that office, and her joy intensifies upon noticing me standing in the room. So, how was work today? Well, it was a day, certainly. The condensed version is that Deco Nami wanted to buy the Funplex, and Francine asked me to go negotiate.
What?
Deco? As in, Deco's Palace Deco? The one and only. Whoa. Well, how'd that go? I agreed to the sale. Seriously? Look, there's no way around the fact that he was either going to buy us out or destroy us. This way we have a chance of survival, right? But the Funplex was your dream. Maybe. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Look, Juniper, I already got grumbled at by Teo. Right now I just need time to clear my head and rest, not endure more grumbling. He didn't really grumble at me. He actually kind of was pretty cool about it. He was pretty chill. I was expecting him to get mad, but Teo basically never gets mad, so... God, imagine if that had been Queen Bee. She would have reamed me. Naomi probably would have, too. I promise I won't grumble at you. Plus, you know that I'll always support you. If this is what you want, what you really, really want, okay. Really, really, really want a zig-a-zig ah.
I've got it.
Binge watch some cartoons, sleep. Aw. I would love to do a playthrough where I romance Juniper. Because I know that's an option. The secret romance. Okay. Okay, right. So next morning, and yeah. And now comes the sads. Naomi quickly dabs at her face, hoping I won't notice. Is this about my decision to partner with Deco's Palace? Looks like that's not your decision anymore. What? Sky, it's Francine. Immediately a dark pit swells in my stomach. She passed away last night in her sleep. I'm told it was very peaceful. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. The news hits me like a slap to the face. My hands shake, my lower lip quivers. I try to say something at first, but words can't form due to the lump in my throat. Family. She told me I was family. And now, she's gone. Despite feeling like the one responsible for backstabbing the Funplex, they're looking to me, their beacon of hope, wanting and wishing for me to make this all better. I'm not sure anything I can say will ease our sadness. Heck, I'm not sure if I can even formulate full sentences at this moment. I take a deep breath, drawing all matters of strength from tips to toes. I look at them with empathy in my eyes before opening my mouth. Well, we have to do the quirky thing. If I could just insert another token. If I had another token, a 1-up, an extra heart, a phoenix down. She loved games, loved gamers even. This place, the Funplex, was her gift to us. Somewhere we could all be happy and have a great time. It feels weird having it go dark like this. We'll take today to mourn, absolutely, but I think we should open the doors wide tomorrow, and we'll say, come inside, have fun, we're here for you. And the gamers will be here for us too.
Thank you.
That was very sweet, Sky. She loved this arcade so much. Naomi wipes at her eyes again. I just hope we're allowed to open those doors tomorrow. Huh? Before I can get an answer, my attention is drawn by two people emerging from the back offices. I turn my head to see who it is. With everything going on, I barely noticed that Gavin was missing, and as he approaches, the disdain on his face is easy to read. It's settled then, apparently. In light of Francine's passing, our legal owner is now...
Good morning, employees of Deco's Fun Zone.
What? Mr. Navi, we only shook hands. There's no legal switch of ownership without Francine's approval. The confusion on my face is obvious. This makes no sense. I have no idea what's going on and look toward Gavin for guidance. I've studied the transaction paperwork. It's legitimate. As of Francine's death, and according to her last will and testament, all her property is transferred to her surviving daughter. Mother of Francine's grandson, who was fired from the Funplex shortly before your arrival, Sky.
Capital.
Needless to say, he was quite excited at the idea of selling the place. And, well, Francine's daughter wasn't particularly thrilled with the idea of arcade ownership either. Oh, we do have Skee Ball. There it is. I forgot. It's right there. They were more than happy to sign the place over to me, for far less than I was expecting to pay for it as well. I'm doing them a service, really, taking the burden off their hands. Now they can mourn and move on, unfettered. I stood there, mouth agape, my body assaulted from one bad news to the next. My emotions were all over the place, a hurricane of feelings when the realization hit me. In the end, my decision was irrelevant. Just another opportunity for the world to stick my nose in it, mocking me for finding something I care about. Something I can lose. The universe dangled a little dream of hope in front of me, even let me pretend I could make a difference out of sheer cruelty. This doesn't make sense. I tried positioning us so we could keep part of our dream intact, to sell with dignity, and he undercut me completely, even after shaking hands. This is a low blow. Francine wanted me to show respect, but he just broke that social contract.
Now, obviously, we'll be closed today to allow time to mourn our former owner. I still have deep respect for Miss Francine. I owe her that much. I'll also close the arcade on the day of the funeral to allow my employees to attend. Those hours will not be deducted from your paychecks. Now, I realize the timing is a bit awkward, but I need to make a few announcements of personnel changes.
Miss Wolf, I'm afraid we really have no need of a costumed mascot. I've been considering phasing them out of my other locations. There's no time like the present.
What?
Wait, did you just fire me? Gavin, can you just fire me like that? Ashley,
Let me explain.
firing is much too harsh of a word. I prefer the term, your services are no longer required. Ashley keeps a proud face as tears roll down her cheeks. I step over to console her as Deco continues on. Naomi rolls her eyes, fully expecting this to come after Deco let Ashley go. Why am I not surprised? Behold, my not surprised face. Miss Fairchild, while you are formidable with archaic technology, I don't feel you're a good fit for the modern games of Deco's Fun Zone. I have to let you go. But friends, it's not all bad news. Mr. Cooper, you've proven a capable accountant, and I'd be happy to offer you a... I quit. Pardon? I quit.
I think not.
If there's no room for Naomi or Ashley's dreams, mine ends here as well.
As you like.
Now, as for you, Ms. Walker,
Good, good.
I believe our agreement still holds water, yes? We know we're both interested in working together. I'd like to do exactly that and promote you to be my Fun Zone's general manager.
So, are you still interested in establishing the premier brand of family entertainment?
Last time I said absolutely not, but this time I'm gonna say yes. Fine, I'll take the job. Wait, what? Am I seriously considering this? I'm gonna save here, actually. In case this ends up in a non-standard game over like it did at the beginning of the game. He just fired all my friends. He's going to gut my funplex. He's trampling all over Francine's dreams. But Walking away means giving up everything. Means collapsing back into the family curse all over again. I had a good thing going. A steady job. No worries. Do I want to keep going or walk away? Yeah, I'll take the job. Fine. You win, Deco. I'll stay.
Capital.
Why? What? Sky. The protest of my former coworkers fall on deaf ears. It's over. He's won. In the end, I made the right decision. It was rough, severing ties with everyone from the Funplex, and I can see why none of them would want to ever speak to me again. It broke my heart, but needless to say, Teo and I broke up soon after the incident. Just couldn't reconcile my life decisions with theirs. That's fine. I'm making good money now. Living the single life means I get to buy what I want when I want it. There's nobody else to spend my precious resources on. Surprisingly, Deco held true to what he promised me. We worked closely together after that. I eventually came to understand how he does things and why it works so well. And when the time came for him to retire, I was named his heir. Not his daughter. Me. Ah. It actually says he has a daughter there. Which, is a bit of a spoiler for later in the game. Sky's Palace. Oh, that actually sounds awesome. I would have sounded great if I was still playing as Papaya, too. Papaya's Palace. That's great. It's got a good ring to it. I did the right thing. I took the safe bet. I broke the family curse. Yes, I sacrificed every dream I had, but at least I can die knowing I succeeded in life. I'm a winner and that's fine. Everything is fine. Yep, non-standard game over. Hooray. Cool. Let's do not that. No thanks, I stand with my friends. No, I can't do it. I thought I could, but no. I can't just hang around here while everything I loved about the place fades away. I resign.
As you like.
It's disappointing, but I suppose you're free to throw your life away, if that's what you want.
Excuse me.
Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm afraid your time is up. As none of you are Deco's Fun Zone employees, I'd like you all to leave. Immediately. Quickly gather your belongings and see yourself out. Should you dally, my own security team will be here within minutes to ensure your exit. In the interim, I've got work to do. For starters, I need to get rid of all these antiques. Straight to the junk heap with them all. I knew Deco was heartless, but to be this cruel right in front of us when we were still here? Hold it.
I think not.
Mr. Moopy's magic maze doesn't belong to the Funplex, and thus it does not belong to you. It is the legal private property of Percival Sinclair. For that matter, Phrase Invaders belongs to Sky Walker. It was given to her directly by Hamza, not to the Funplex.
As you like.
I couldn't care less about those grimy old things. But you have, let's say, 20 minutes to get them off my premises, or I'll leave them out on the curb for garbage pickup. I'll go get the van, which, I'll note, is my personal property as well. Naomi, Ashley, Sky, get the dolly and help me move the games out.
Good, good.
Yes, have fun with that.
Now, if you need me, I'll be in my new office celebrating my recent business venture. Thank you for your cooperation. And good day.
I said good day! He walks away after that, twirling his cane once before leaving.
Oh.
Alright, let's do some skippings. And I know we may have some hard feelings towards Sky, but in the end, she did the right thing. She walked away from Deco. Let's not let the last 24 hours taint our friendships. We have too much ahead of us to allow that. I offer Gavin a thankful look as I move to get the game dolly. Ah, right. So now we have some Iris, co-conspirators. Right. Gosh, I wish I could help you, but I've got my digital hands full just keeping Juniper's life on track. Ever since she decided to quit her job and be a free spirit, well, I've pushed her right to the limit of what support I'm allowed to provide in free mode. Iris and Iris. Well, I think that she's feeling very... Let's see. I think we did bitter last time. Let's do hopeless. Hopeless. I'd say Sky has lost all hope and fallen into depression again. She had come so far, building up a real life with friends and love, but now... So, a life without meaning, as all constructed meaning has collapsed. The world has proven to be one of despair. That sounds about right. It's so sad. And you have to be the one to solve this? Doesn't your user have a romantic connection for emotional support? Right, yes. Take a shower, get dressed, brush my teeth. I'll probably be running out of toothpaste soon, but house funds for sundries are dwindling. Not that fresh breath and shiny white teeth matter much when there's barely any reason to get out of bed each morning. Off to the kitchen for breakfast. No appetite. Even toast looks unpalatable. Skip breakfast. Saves on groceries. We can't afford much anyway. Normally I'd have breakfast with Juniper, but I guess she's busy drawing in her room. She keeps her own hours since becoming a freelancer. Although, depending on whether or not she has any contract work, we've been simultaneously unemployed at times this week. After breakfast, I settle in for some Phrase Invaders. I may as well. It's right there in the living room, taking up space. I've been playing a lot of it lately. My fingers rapidly bash out the words on screen, gunning down invader after invader. I'd hazard my WPM's gone up quite a bit this week. Hey, that's a marketable skill. Put that on your resume. Even if my wrists hurt from playing Phrase Invaders hours and hours every day. My brain and fingers go into autopilot, moving through the game without even thinking about it. Let's see. When dinner comes around, Juniper and I eat together, while I quietly thumb through my phone looking at job listings. Iris could help me with this, I guess, but I let her down. I took her opportunity at my dream and wasted it. Better I do this myself. Besides, I'm not looking for dreams. I'm looking to settle. Dreams only get you hurt. It's the Walker family curse. I knew this would happen. Nothing good ever lasts, and it's a mistake to get your hopes up. Sky, you're in a rut. Like, seriously, deeply, madly, mega in a rut. And it's driving me batty having you mope about the place like this. I'm not moping. It's a rough patch, that's all. I know this has been hard on you, and I've been patient. But you can't just keep going on like this, Sky. A knocking at the apartment door distracts us from the topic at hand. Hey, Sky, guess who's here? Hello, gorgeous. I blinked twice in astonishment as the two of them waltzed right into the bathroom and behold my unkempt appearance. I'm sporting a mouthful of frosty toothpaste paired with week-long unwashed pajamas hanging off my bod. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know I completely dig you regardless of what you look like. You're beautiful inside and out. Glad to know. Hey, Teo. I haven't heard from you for a while, and I was starting to get worried. Thought I might pop in and make sure you are still alive and kicking it. As you can see, I'm taking breaths, mostly eating and drinking. I think that qualifies for existing, right? Huh. But, hun, we need you better than just existing. We all want you to be happy. The whole crew has been asking about you. That's unnecessarily kind of them. We all care about you, mostly and especially me. Which is why I'm dragging you from this den of depression and taking you out for an afternoon of fun and food. My stomach grumbles at the thought of a nice meal. Juniper, my dears, you are more than welcome to join us. The more the merrier.
Definitely.
I'm so in. But, no buts unless you were talking about my bottom, in which case, look at it all you want. Don't mind if I do! Teo manages getting a smirk from me. Alright, I'll let you finish getting ready. Guess there's no avoiding it. I try several times to join in the conversation, but when I open my mouth, the words aren't there. I'm lousy company, aren't I? I don't know why Teo is even still interested in me. The family curse can't be broken. What if this is as good as it gets? What if there's really no hope? Teo deserves better than this hot mess of a person he's tied himself to. Right. Wake-driven-spiracy time! I don't need an intervention. This is just how things work with the Walker family. We don't get to have nice things. The universe has decreed it so. Look at that face. Then we defy the universe, and we're going to help you defy it too.
BFFs for life.
So one by one, we're going to tell you how awesome you are and exactly why you're so awesome. Okay? Right, right.
Wonderful.
Remember back at Donnawood when we found those kittens? You helped me save them. You're not just a friend of arcade games, but of all living things. Not that arcade games are alive, of course. I choose not to mention Polybius. I found out last week, after my stream, that Polybius is a real thing. I mean, it's like an urban myth, sort of. The whole thing about it being, like, possessed or, like, about it, like, affecting the players, the brains of the people who play it. But yeah, like, that was not just made up for this game. That's a real thing. A real made-up thing that existed before this game used it, is what I'm trying to say. Kinda. You asked Francine nicely for her blanket, which really helped out. I even adopted a kitten. Little Pengo is very happy at my apartment. So cute. I know you're not happy about how things turned out. I'm not really happy about it either. It sucks. But we did good things together in the time we had.
Amazing!
I've adored when we concoct hypothetical adventures on our downtime. You're amazingly fun to be around. Remember when I stuffed you in that totally adorable maid costume? You could have fought it, but you embraced it. You were ready for anything and had a blast doing it. You worked so hard to make the Venti event successful. I watched you put your blood, sweat, and tears into that, and in the end it all came together just how you planned. Even problem players like Steve were no problem for you. You took on the weirdest and most annoying problems without breaking a sweat. Incredible! When I was being overwhelmed by ravenously parched gamers, you stepped up and made sure all those thirsts were quenched. You were a soda fountain of knowledge. You made the Funplex a fun place to be for everyone, for the staff, for the casual and pro gamers, for the families. For me. Ooh, I forgot we still have cake. Need some of that. After Ashley's speech, I hear a beep beep from my phone.
Hey, listen.
Can I add my own my own 2 cents? US $0.02. $0.02. I take my phone from my pocket, prompting Iris's image to appear there, smiling away at me. You trusted me when you didn't have to, when I'd already shown I was super bad at figuring out the right way to do things. Ooh, this is cute. A little pep talk from Iris. I'm happy to be your assistant, Sky. I'm learning more and more about how to be human, thanks to you. That's all. You can put me back in your pocket if you like. I'm good. It's not all that hard to carry around my phone like this. Oh, okay. Thank you. Just when I thought the speaking was done, a lull in the wake intervention, the most important person to me takes a step forward. My heart swells as he begins. Sky, I love you. My heart beats steadily at 120 BPM for you, just like most of the songs from Showtime Stage. That's so nerdy and I love it. You helped me to look within deep within myself, and I learned it's okay for me to take care of me. I was merely a community manager when I met you, but you inspired me to become a leader. You are so loved, not only by me, but everyone here, the former Funplex crew, cares about you. So soak up all that love and let it consume you. I'm speechless. Let's see. Well, I guess I'd assume that's how things go, going with the flow. But now, I don't think I did this one last time. I want to feel like celebrating again. All work and no play makes Sky a dull walker. All sorrow and no joy makes Sky a true walker. Maybe I don't want to be a true walker. Maybe I want to laugh again, for real. Not hollow and harsh, the laugh of the dying. I need to laugh at it all, without hating it. So I laugh. Which earns me a few worried, she just lost it looks. You're right, we should celebrate. Celebrate Francine's life and celebrate what we had with the Funplex. We did good, you know? We did real good. That's worth raising a glass to. Insert Titus and Yuna's awkward laugh from Final Fantasy X here. Which, by the way, is supposed to be that way. It drives me nuts when I see people, like, shitting all over Final Fantasy X just for that one scene, which was intended to be awkward. That is the point. Understand context, please. Anyway, that's a rant for another time. Who's with me? Smiles all around. And you know what? It feels good to be back. Okay. But what sort of... I do need to get back to living my life. But what sort of life do I want to live? Let's save again, just for fun. Just for Funplex. I want a new job. The Funplex was amazing, but it was a moment in time. Without it, maybe we'll eventually lose contact with each other, yes. But maybe it's time to move forward. Use the lessons I've learned to find a new path. Am I ready to walk away from the dream I built? Ah, sorry, I think this is another non-standard game over. Yes, it's time to grow up. Yeah, go ahead and search for me, Iris. Don't limit yourself to arcades either. Okay, will do, Sky. Eventually, we say our goodbyes and exchange hugs. Then we're all off to the four corners of the map. I still see the old gang now and then, but one by one they fade from my life. And that's okay. I made the decision to move on. I can't even say I'm depressed about it. True, I never found a career that satisfied me in the same way, but I'm still with Teo. I'm still happy. We've carved out a comfortable little adult life for ourselves together. Maybe I turn my back on something bigger, something brighter. Maybe I have some regrets, but I can't say I'm living in the darkest timeline. Life is good and everything is fine. Game over! Again! At least that was a little better than last time. No, there has to be another way. I don't just want a new job. I want my dream. My Funplex. It's time to take back control over my dream, and that starts here. Did I do this one last time? Oh, I didn't. Okay. Who's up for Funplex 2, Electric Boogaloo? Hey gang, here's a wacky idea. We act like a creatively bankrupt Hollywood and crank out a sequel. But in our case, it's a sequel to the Funplex. The crowd hushes when I grab their attention. I set my drink aside and step up to them. I'm not ready to let this party stop, so I'm not gonna. I'm opening up my own arcade. A sequel to outshine the original. With blackjack and hookers. What do you think? Are you really ready to walk away from all this? Or do you want to take the ridiculous option and make this happen? A hush falls over the crowd before two step up to join me.
Yes!
I'm down with ridiculous. Life's no fun if it's not ridiculous. Our own arcade. An arcade made by us, with everything we could want in an arcade. The more I think about it, the more I love it. It's a tempting prospect. A crew still needs a new home, and I'd rather it be one spearheaded by Sky than anyone else. You've shown nothing but support for our community. So, I'm game if you are. You've got my thanks, both of you. Okay, this is no longer a wait to mention, people. Now it's a conspiracy. Yes, we had the event already. That was last week. Last week? Yeah, last week was the event. But we're gonna have another event soon. The grand opening of our new arcade. We also get to name the new arcade. Alright, so... this decision is going to affect the entire direction of the new venture. What do I want? What's my dream? So we did, we stole the restaurant business last time. Let's do the barcade. I still owe Ben and Matt a favor. Let's do what they say. Arcade McArcade face. I don't think I have enough characters for that, but I'll see. Ben and Matt, let's open a barcade. Who doesn't like getting their drink on like Donkey Kong? Let's open a barcade. Smashing. We'll take care of the bar side of things. And you could do what you do best, wrangling games. Hansa admits to disappointment, but cannot defy your iron will. I love Hansa. I know I say that a lot, but I still love him. Not sure Moopy's a fine fit for a barcade, but barcades do bring in the nostalgic adult players. Certainly some of them will rediscover Moopy and fall in love again. Okay, the second thing we need to talk about is what sort of games we want to focus on. Noah's Arcade! Oh, I like that! That would be even better if my name was Noah. Okay, next playthrough. I'll name my character Noah. We'll do a male character. Although I'm probably not going to stream any more playthroughs of this because I've already done 2. Time to move on to another game. But I'm going to do that on my own personal time. Noah's Arcade is a great name. I love it. Let's see. Wait. Okay. Funplex. We emphasize retro games, esports, or prize games.
Yes!
Well, even though we did esports last time, but I gotta go with what Teo suggested, so we'll pick this one again. Or, oh, did I not do this one? Oh, I might have done retro style last time. I forget. Well, whatever. Arcades are all about healthy communities. If we can build an esports scene around the new arcade, we'll have regulars and healthy competition. I'm game for that. Okay, yeah, I guess I didn't do this one last time. Weird. That's okay. Arcatini. The name has promise. Hot damn, now this is a plan. A choice, kid. My body is ready for this next dance. My body is ready for your body. Yeah, I think I did retro last time, actually, not the esports thing. Okay, now let's go beyond what we already had in Funplex. Let's really make this something special. Branding. I'm freelancing now, which means I can come on board as your personal brand manager. One heck of a consulting gig. An arcade needs really stellar image management to stand out from the rest, like the event poster I made for you.
What if?
Oh, hey, Juniper, I can add to that. What if we work together? Okay, so... Oh, because I was getting confused with this one. We did the arcade streaming thing. Vodcade. Dude, no, don't apologize. I love me some puns and wordplay, so I'm very on board with all of those suggestions. Let's see. Yeah, let's do the branding thing. Juniper and Ashley, get to work on our branding. We need to stand out from the pack. That means strong graphic design and a great mascot. Can't think of anyone better suited than Juniper and Ashley. Yeah! You won't regret this, Sky. I got ideas. I'll make the ultimate cosplay. My masterpiece. My Mona Lisa. Just you wait and see. Ooh, I can't wait. One more thing. Final decision. The name. If this is going to be my baby, my dream arcade, I've got a name already in mind for it. So, barring any objections, I'd like to welcome you all to... Ooh, 30 characters max. I might be able to fit Arcady McArcade Face. Yes! It works. Arcady McArcade Face. Arcady McArcade Face. Is that right? I'm never gonna stop laughing whenever I have to say that name. I'm just gonna die. Just bust up every time. Yep. Arcady McArcade Face. Let's call it Arcady McArcade Face. Arcady McArcade Face. And of course the game just makes me say it over and over again. I like it. We can work with that. Let's hear it for Arcady McArcade Face. Damn it. Our home lives again. How exciting. Bleep yeah. A toast then? One by one, everyone raises their glasses. I fetch my room temperature drink and raise mine high in turn. Oh, right. My throat hurts from laughing. Now let's get super drunk. This is a party, right? Let's all get blind drunk and celebrate. For Arcady McArcade Face and the future. For Arcady McArcade Face. I cannot say it with a straight arcade face. Oh my god. Alright. Clearly you're the life of the party, you goofy goof. Also, you've scored 16,900 points. Woohoo! Shops in the volcano-devastated city of Pompeii bear the characteristics of a pizzeria. That's a neat, if a bit depressing, pizza fact just for you. Yes, save the game. Savey McSave face. Alright. Skip. Everyone's counting on me to keep the flame of Miss Francine's Funplex alive to move into the era of Arcady McArcade face. And, well, I think I did this one last time. Honestly, I'm super anxious about it all. I'm nervous. Who wouldn't be? There's so much riding on the success of Arcady McArcade face. Not just a paycheck, but the hopes and dreams of all my friends. Yeah! Arcade Spirits is a very good name. But since I have people in chat, I have to, of course, plumb your brains for hilarious names, and you delivered. And I can't forget about Teo's hopes and dreams in particular. I'm not the only one anxious about this. The stress weighs heavily on both of us. I don't want to let him down. I keep waiting for the universe to wake up and notice that I'm on a roll. If fickle fate could take away the Funplex, what could it do to Arcady McArcade face? I know that's hardly a constructive attitude to have, but anxiety is rarely a logical thing. You can know the truth while your nerves tell you something else entirely. Now all that's left is to get through opening day without incident. Ooh, gosh, I wonder what the argument or the crisis we're gonna have with Teo is gonna be. Ben and Matt went in with us on the cost of renovating this space to include the bar they wanted to run. I doubt we could have done this without their backing and advice. We went with a familiar layout. If it ain't broken all that, to show that we've still got the spirit and passion that made the Funplex great. Teo and Queen Bee worked together to pick out a few key games that appeal to the esports community. We've got fighting games, racing games, shooting games, dancing games. You want head-to-head action? We got it. Granted, we still have a decent selection of other stuff too, so all tastes are catered to, but Queen Bee is confident this will pull in the fighting game community as well as the MOBA community. It occurs to me also that, having a barcade plus dancing games? That sounds like a recipe for disaster. Or at the very least, like, vomit all over the dancing stage. I still have no idea what a MOBA is, aside from Fist of Discomfort-like, but Queen Bee assures me it's hot bleep right now. Juniper and Ashley really nailed our grand experiment into unique branding. It's completely on point. By spearheading our advertising campaign, the buzz is building. Our hype train is pulling in passengers of all sorts, and the imagery they've created will ride with them long after they've left. Definitely the right call to make. All of my decisions, all of my choices made Arcady McArcade face what it is. Open the doors. But before that fateful hour begins, I still want to do one last check on operations, just in case. Stocking up a bar and an arcade at the same time proved tricky. Fortunately, Ben and Matt were more than happy to direct the team tending the bar. The bartenders, if you will.
Hello. Hello.
Ms. Business Partner? Or would you prefer simply Sky? Sky works just fine. How's the bar? Stocked with all the fixing for any number of fancy cocktails. And a few basic drafts on tap, of course. Matt looks like a beer guy. Actually, they both look like beer guys. Honestly, Matt, you need to enrich your taste buds with a mixed drink or two. Nothing wrong with a pint or two of ale, Ben.
Everything's coming up roses.
Anyway, we'll be all set for the opening. We'll be overseeing the bar for opening day. After that, we leave you in the capable hands of our bartenders. Good people all. Sounds like a plan. Thanks for the update. Running a barcade takes a lot of work. Glad we could divide the labor between us. After my quick check-in, I noticed the clock. Its unforgiving hands telling me that it's not long now. Okay, breathe, Sky. Calm down. Everything's clearly under control. There's no need to freak out. You're just mistaking our excitement for terror. This is exciting. It's a happy day. The first day of Arcady McArcade face. You can do this. You can do this. No. With all of us working together, we can do this. As long as no unforeseen problems pop up. Spoilers! An unforeseen problem will pop up. Hey, Sky. Here comes the unforeseen problem right now. Hearing Teo's voice is like a breath of fresh air within the stuffiness of Arcadia McArcadeface. It's an arcade. Circulation is not its forte, and if there is one person I can depend on, it's Teo. All the competitive games are RTG, ready to go. Queen Bee and I hustle to make sure everything is set up and should be smooth sailing from here. That's great. I'm glad to hear everything's going swimmingly. All the stress of opening is taking a toll on me. I feel like I can't even make a wry joke. That's how stressed I am. Teo was all smiles when he first approached, but now I watched Teo's demeanor turn to uncertainty. Uh-oh. I know now is not an ideal time, what with the doors opening in just mere minutes, but we really need to talk. Oh no. I feel my heart drop into the darkest corner of my stomach. Whenever anyone uses the words "we really need to talk," it's never, ever good. Is it? With reservations, I choose my next words. You're actually a space elf, aren't you? I've watched enough sci-fi shows to know that when those faded words are spoken, that the big reveal is next. Not that I'd mind if Teo was actually an alien, I'm not xenophobic. Is this when you tell me you've secretly been a space elf pirate this whole time and bounty hunters are here to bring you into custody? I'm afraid to burst your bubble, Sky. However, I'd be down to roleplay this fantasy of yours out later tonight. Hell yeah! Damn, Teo! You are pushing all my buttons. And it's nothing like that, but it is quite serious. Teo takes a deep breath. I just got off the phone with my boss. They fired you? You and your wild imagination. They would never fire me. Okay, wait. Thinking about it, they technically could. But not in today's case. They've offered me the position of regional community manager. Here I was expecting the absolute worst, and, well, this sounds actually pretty decent. It's at least a step up from absolute worst, right? That sounds like good news? It is. It's an increase in pay. I get to travel all over, and I'd be in charge of all the Showtime stage communities across the entirety of North America. I get to be my own boss, essentially. This all seems pretty great. An advancement in his career, great opportunities, so why does Teo still look so worried? There's gotta be a catch. There's always a catch. Yep, that's all fantastic news, so what's the problem? Well, it would limit the amount of time we get to spend together. So, like, I'd only see you dancing 4 days a week instead of, like, the usual 7? I quip, but Teo's silence tells me it's not funny. Okay, lay it on me. How significant of a change are we talking about? Teo shifts uncomfortably, although my anxiety continues to mount. You know I love you, right? Yes, and I you, but now I'm extremely concerned. And I really don't have time to dawdle now. I'm supposed to open the doors in just a few minutes, I don't have time for this back and forth. As much as I want to be here to intimately discuss the nuances of Teo's new job opportunity, I'm still under extreme stress for the grand opening. This is not the ideal time to talk about this. Please just spit it out. I've been traveling all over and making multiple trips a month, almost every weekend. These workcations, if you will be anywhere from 4 to 7 days. Not ideal, to be honest. This would also mean I would have to hire a new community manager for this area, meaning someone else would be in charge of the Showtime crew here at Arcadia McArcadeface. But... Teo sighs, bringing his hands up in defeat. I know I promised to be here every day, dance my heart out, and wink at you from afar. But with this new job, I just couldn't do that. They'd need me. The news had quickly turned from good to great, and now disheartening. Bleakness curled my lips into a frown, realizing exactly what Teo's words meant. I wouldn't get to see him every day anymore, and I've grown so accustomed to the way his smile lights up the whole arcade. Daily flirting escapades and tenderly kissing me in between songs would be a thing of the past. We wouldn't be able to sprint off for a romantic dinner after a long day at work like we used to do with the Funplex. Teo, this is... Let's do this one. What about your promises to support Arcadia McArcadeface? The thought of not being able to spend all that time with Teo anymore is truly upsetting. We just talked about his new role at Arcadia McArcadeface, too. He's going to be essential to organizing the new communities. And not having Teo be there to bolster the spirit of everyone around him is truly going to impact the arcade's success. When we were talking the other night, you promised me. You promised to be here for me, for Arcadia McArcadeface's community. I'm sorry, this is like a really, like... important, serious scene, but the name is just ruining me. I can't do this without you. There, I said it, and there's no coming back from it. Teo takes a moment to digest everything, and his distaste of the situation mirrors back my own feelings.
Look, I think you might be overreacting a bit.
Me? Overreacting? What do you mean? I just don't want to, like, never see you again.
It's not like I'm not going to be seeing you.
Yeah, it'll just be significantly less.
Look, I'm not expecting you to be super jazzed about this, but what's the harm? It doesn't change our love for each other, right?
Except the Teo Roadshow will captivate attractive groupies by the dozen. I can see it now, your tour bus pursued by thundering herds of Teo fans, wearing official Teo merchandise, your face smeared across their chests. They're eager to get a piece of your hot dancing bod, hanging out at airports and hotels just to steal a glimpse of you. I mean, you can see why I might be a bit jealous and worried, right? Right? Wrong. Wait, you believe that being out of sight is akin to being out of mind as well? How shallow do you think my love is that you expect me to betray you like that? I'm not saying you would, just that, well, you're super flirty and you'll be gone most of the time, but things happen when people leave. No, I get it. I doubt you think I would actually cheat on you, but you're clearly not comfortable with this regardless.
You gotta understand that I can't let this opportunity slip just because it means we won't see each other as often. I gotta try to make this work. From day one, meeting you at the Funplex, you've told me to focus more on myself and my needs. And I've done that.
He's got a good point.
But now I finally take the time to believe and give back to myself for all my hard work, to finally revel in my victory, and you want to get in the way of that?
I immediately feel like human garbage. I made a huge mistake. Teo,
Look, just save it, okay? Let's not dig this hole any deeper.
I agree. And with that said, Teo turns and walks away. Well, bleep. I can't handle this right now. As much as I want to stop everything and sort through this mess, I've got a job to do today. Stepping to the forefront, I grasp the door handles and throw the gates to Arcady McArcade face wide. I think I did welcome friends last time? Yeah, I did. Behold, gamers, I give you Arcady McArcade face! Behold, I give you Stampede. Nobody cares. Okay, let's see. Arcady McArcade face is my domain, open to my exploration. Where should I visit first? I think we can do all of these. I think? Wait, does it say? Although I could probably track down Teo too, assuming he wants to talk yet, which may not be the case. Alright, let's do that one first. Hey, it's cool. I don't need to get my groove on all the time. Since Showtime Stage is defunct, maybe Teo has a moment or two to spare. Hey Teo, I just wanted to touch base. Teo smiles nonchalantly, a mask to everyone around him save for me. Yep, that sounds about right, but it's going to have to wait. I can't abandon my other love, Showtime Stage, right now. I can't argue with solid logic. This game needs him. Showtime Stage is one of our flagship games. It's flashy, it's exciting, and Teo's dance moves bring the crowd in. Okay, let's see. I think I did this one last time. Oh no, I did that one last time. Naomi, can we pull a hard drive from a different game and reformat it? This isn't the only game we have which uses a hard disk, right? Can we pull and reformat one from another game using Teo's files to make it a clone of Showtime Stage? Well, it'd mean voluntarily disabling one of our other games, but... Wait, I know! Wild Rider! That piece of poop is always crashing on us, and it's not like it's very popular. Let's yank the drive from that and make it a Showtime Stage drive.
Yeah!
I can have that up and running in an hour! Sounds perfect. I'll send you the files, go get a bite to eat, and be back in time to show everyone what a great dance community we've got here at Arcady McArcade Face. So, it'll take a bit of time, but we'll get our stage back in working order. Good, good. Alright, this guy. Thanks Thanks for your generous offer, but we're fine. No reason to be mean or to lampshade what's likely meant as an open invitation to do some crimes. I'm happy to see your enthusiasm for Arcady Vic Arcade Face, but I think we can handle this. Sorry you can't play your favorite game right now, but it'll be fixed soon. The gamer shrugs it off, not too offended. It's cool, it's cool. Just figured I'd offer. I dig this place. It's got a little bit of everything I like. Especially all the sweet PvP and esports stuff you got. Kicking bleep and taking names is my jam. I'll just come back later to wow all the ladies with my hot style. Later. Alright, Pinky. That was odd. Let's go talk to Gavin and Percy. One nice thing about being half bar, half arcade is having a pleasant place to relax and get some drinks between games, for staff and gamers alike. Ooh. Let's check out the menu. Jamaican Jam, Tempest Rum, Double Bobble, Alaskan Almond, Extreme Water, Canadian... What does that say? Canadian Gangsta? I can't read that. Mortal Cocktail! That's amazing. And Rum Invader. Extreme Water, yeah. Vodka, I guess. Canadian... Oh, no. Oh, that's... I think Canadian Conniption? I think that's what that says. Canadian Conniption? I think that's what that says. It's really hard to read that one. I especially like Double Bobble and Mortal Cocktail. That's great. It's here that I find Percy and Gavin having some coffee, avoiding the chaos of the gaming area. Okay, we saw them. So yeah, it's the same conversation, but a different setting. Let's see. Oh, what would you like to know about? Expenses. I want to throw a kick-ass party tonight to celebrate. I plan to rent a chocolate fondue fountain, a DJ, and a bouncy castle for tonight's closing party. How can I file those as business expenses? I want a chocolate fondue fountain so bad. I'm not certain even my accounting wizardry could protect you from the IRS on that one. It does sound like an excellent shindig, but I think I'll pass. Chocolate gives me gas. Regardless, you shouldn't worry too much about the arcade's finances. That's why you've hired me, after all. The two sink deeper and deeper into conversation about currency exchanges, fiscal policy, tax rate changes, and I start to lose consciousness. It's then that I notice raised voices at the other end of the bar. It's not really an altercation or an incident yet, but they are talking a bit louder than others. Miss, I've run your credit card twice, and it was declined twice.
This sucks.
Run it again. I'm telling you, it was working just fine earlier. I got tokens using it. See? See these tokens? Let's see. Can you help me? I can pay cash if I got it. I'm not trying to duck and run on you, but I'd really prefer to use the card. Let's see. I think I did Iris last time? Yeah, I did. Okay. Sure, we'll try to run your card one more time. Kind of strange how her card isn't working. I'm not sure I want to really go too far with this. Better to trust the machine is designed to verify transactions instead. I'll stick to the standard policy on this one. Let's try the card again. I'm sure it was just a momentary outage. Okay. She fidgets a bit, checking her smartwatch briefly, before passing the card over to be tested again. With a shrug, our employee passes it through the portable card reader again, and this time it beeps to indicate success. See? No problem. No problem at all. Hey, thanks for your help. Big thanks. I'm really looking forward to playing these games. I can't believe how much sweet retro stuff you have. Happy to help? Huh. I guess it really was just a momentary outage. I don't believe it. I sense shadiness. Let's see. Right. It seems to have attracted the attention of a brand new customer, at least. Behold Ashley's rad new cosplay. I think I remember them from Deco's Palace, and I was getting some fries and someone was hogging the bartender's attention. Hey, look kid, a real-life, in-the-wild newbie. Right. Choose a game. I think I went with Ashley last time because I wanted to take pity on the poor kid. You want hot arcade action? Queen Bee's right. No guts, no glory. Fist of Discomfort is the heart of any arcade scene, and there's no better teacher than Queen Bee of the Four Heavenly Kings. On cue, Queen Bee strikes a pose.
Yeah.
You will become my very young apprentice. I shall name you Dart Newbie. Hey, go easy on the kid, yeah? They're not fodder. Yeah, I promise not to whip them too badly. Come on, let's show you the ropes. Ropes? There are ropes involved? Oh, jeez. That poor newbie.
Oh my!
This is gonna be brutal, but also super fun to watch, like Gallagher smashing watermelons. I'm gonna go watch the slaughter and then wander the floor, doing the good old meet and greet. Tending to the floor, just like the good old days. It's good for the manager to be out and about on opening day, right? That's the spirit. See you out there. Right. Now comes, this lady. My dear, wonderful Josh had a miserable time in your arcade at that birthday party. You and your lanky friend implied my Josh was too stupid to know how coin slots work. Well, this arcade was fun while it lasted. Once again, I wandered the floor, but this time, while it's all smiles and pleasantries on the outside, I'm left all alone battling my thoughts. This is certainly not helping my anxiety, mind you. Being under a magnifying glass means anything that can go wrong will go wrong in spectacular fashion, reported on across every arcade enthusiast website in existence. No, wait, stop. Bad thinking, don't assume things will go wrong. Besides, the morning wasn't too eventful. Who's to say the afternoon will be a disaster? Yeah, it's Karen. We need to call a plumber fast, and not the one that jumps on turtles. Anxiety rising. What are we gonna do? Let's see, I think I commanded the troops last time. Relieve tension. Well, that's it. Toss the match and let's burn the place down for the insurance money. That might be a fiscally sound decision at this point. Gavin, no! I was joking! That was a joke. Much like all my wry humor. Maybe instead of burning it down, and this is just me spitballing here, we can work the problem, people. Talk to me. What do you got? Any ideas? Okay, ideas, blah blah blah. Ooh, we haven't done this one. A crowd gathering around the new posters Juniper designed. A small crowd is gathered near the back of the arcade for some reason. It's especially odd because there's no games here, just some great wall art and posters that Juniper came up with. It's also especially odd that the crowd is ignoring Queen Bee over said posters.
Come on!
Charming. Real bleepin' charming. Hey kid, you seen this yet? Seen what? Juniper's marketing must be on point to get that amount of attention. Oh, I have a guess at what might be going on here. If only it was that kid. Here, let me show you. Queen Bee pushes past the crowd, glaring at them as she goes. Grow up! Don't you have better things to do? Sheesh, some people. And I see why the locals were swarming and snickering. Juniper made a bunch of posters and decorations based on Ashley's pixel heart design for the arcade, all part of our branding and marketing experiment. Except when you draw a big old ding-dong and permanent magic marker and use that heart as the base, well, it gets rather naughty. Okay, that wasn't quite what I was expecting, but about the level of what I was expecting. A fact which is not lost on Mrs. Defame, who turns up her nose at the improvised wall art. Great. Just great. So, yeah, someone's gone and defiled a bunch of our posters. Fortunately for you, I got a good look at them just as they were walking away from this one. Big guy, wearing a pair of blue shutter shades. I'm more into virtual fisting than real-world fisting, but I got your back if you need to roll up on this guy. It looks like bad news. Thanks, but I can't have you acting as official arcade security. We don't have official security jackets, for starters. Plus, I'm the manager. It's my duty to take this on. Yeah, good luck with that. My advice, call the cops if you have to. This whole situation smells funny to me. Hey, you! No photos! There's a fly. $10 since it was Karen's kid. That's a good guess, but I don't think it was. Queen Bee yanks down the poster adorned with pornographic graffiti before it can go viral. She leaves the confrontation to me while she does her part to clean things up. Thanks, Queen Bee. You're a pal. It doesn't take long to track the guy down. For starters, there's his rather unique fashion sense. Also, I spy him in the middle of another graffiti stint. Caught red-handed. Kinda hard to give him the benefit of a doubt, or even a second chance. He clearly broke the rules of the arcade. I should choose my words wisely, ones that involve me staying in one piece. I think last time I tried calling the police. Let's try the more gentle option. Don't do that, please. It's against the rules. Maybe we can avoid a scene if I politely ask him to just stop? It's worth a try, at least. Hope springs eternal. Sir, please stop. Immediately, he straightens up, pocketing the item he was committing arcade crimes with, all nonchalant-like. What? I wasn't doing nothing. Yes, you were. I know, in fact, exactly what you were doing. I'm the manager here, and I'd like to ask, would you kindly knock it off? I don't want to have to eject you from my arcade. Understood? First he growls a little, ready to protest his innocence, before holding himself back. Lucky I'm under orders, nerdo. Fine, whatever you want. Nerdo. Rude. It is you who are the nerdo! And he walks off into the crowd without another word. I'm left in a state of utter confusion over our exchange, but I'll take it, hesitantly. Iris? Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him through the security video feeds. Don't worry, I'll let you know if he resorts to his nefarious ways. All handled and without causing an incident, although I'm vague on what he meant by orders exactly. With that in the bag, I quickly look around to see if there are any other nearby problems I can address. I did the bunnies one. Did I do that one? I guess I did. Yeah. Assaulting the arcade cabinet. I am in awe of the size of this lad. He probably eats 6 whole hams for breakfast and bench presses pickup trucks for fun. But I know my duty. I know what I must do. I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? I'm rubber, you are glue. You break it, you bought it. For the record, you smash that thing to bits, you have to buy the bits. And the first one's not free, nor do we have a break two, break another for free policy. The man snarls, turning his ire towards me and away from the game. You got a bleeping problem? Oh good, just what I needed right now. From the corner of my eye, I spot Mrs. Defame watching. Better lay down the law. I run this place, see, and I don't like people breaking my games. So you play nice, play by the rules, or you can go play with yourself. Understood? No more hitting games. Period. You little... But, oddly, his attention is diverted to something or someone behind me. It's only for a couple of seconds, but his whole demeanor changes after that. Fine. He storms off, deciding he'd rather have the last word than argue it further. Oh, okay, we gotta do all of them. So, bunnies! Persistent, aren't they? Almost like the rabbits themselves. It's nice to see him in a more upbeat mood, considering what happened earlier. But as much as I'd like, I can't heed him too much attention. I can't heed him too much attention? These bunnies are driving me mad. So I click back to channel 3, and nope, once again it reverts back to 5. He said duty. Yes. Because here in this arcade, we are 5. Or 12, or whatever. Found him. Orange jacket, send it to the pinball section. Thanks, Teo. No worries. Anything for Arcadian McArcade Face. I won't just leave you high and dry, even if we aren't on solid ground right now. Aw. Let's see. I think we did this one last time? Yeah, we did. Excuse me, would you kindly stop doing that? I'm sorry, but I know you're the one changing the TV channel. I'm not. I mean, you are, but it's okay. It's not really a big deal. If you'd kindly stop doing it from now on, we can let this go. It's not like you did anything seriously wrong, okay? Just stop changing the channel. Okay, sorry. I love that little smile. You're so cute. Clyde is adorable. I want to hug them. I wasn't trying to cause trouble. I mean, I was, but... Never mind, okay, I'll stop, thank you, bye. And they're gone, slipping back into the crowd. That was weird. What's going on here? Now it's clear, and I know what I must do. Let's see... nope. If you'll all pardon me, it's time for Miss Walker to go kick some ass. Right, that tears it. No more Ms. Nice Walker. The gloves are off. But you aren't wearing any gloves. Do you want to borrow mine so you can take them off? Ashley, focus. So you have an idea of who's responsible? Yeah, leave this to me. I've come to kick ass and chew up bubblegum and I'm all out of gum. Oh, here, have some of mine. Ashley hands me a stick of gum. Ashley, you're the best. With a shrug, I pop it in my mouth, turn on my heel, and march off to resume asking anyway. Perfect. And with a nod of solidarity, all of us split up, each on our own mission to thwart the ne'er-do-wells. I'm not particularly thrilled to begin this confrontation. My nerves haven't stopped jangling since this morning. But, well, my friends are counting on me to lead, to be the responsible one. I can't voice this off onto Gavin like I might have done at the Funplex.
And yeah, I guess my friends were a little wild and crazy, leaning a bit heavy on the pranks. But clearly, you were cool with that, since you didn't kick any of us out. I respect that. I really do. Shows you know it's all in good fun. Let me make it up to you, okay?
Sue steps back and taps the button on her smartwatch. What's up, guys? You scare our customers, mess with our television sets, smash up and short-circuit our games, clog our toilets, redirect our mail orders, expect a second chance to cause trouble after I already let your first wave of chaos slide, draw dongs on all of our posters, and you want me to smile and let you come back tomorrow? My words barely faze her, that grin's still lingering. Waiting for my response, she holds out a fist to bump. I think I did this one last time. Or did I do that one? I did one of these two, I think. Sure, why not? I absolve you of all arcade sins. Lol, no, get out. As the duly ordained arcade pope, I hereby absolve you of all your sins. In the name of the frog, the monkey, and the holy yellow circle that eats all the dots. No, actually, you're all banned from the arcade. Get lost or I call the cops on you all. Get wrecked, kid. And Sue just laughs. She laughs and laughs as if I posted a funny cat video, not made a direct threat.
Oh, friend, you don't want to get the pigs involved. No. I mean, if you really feel you need to, go ahead. Call them. It's cool. We'll go quietly. And be back the very next day.
Oh, that smug grin.
We've got friends in high places. We don't sell drugs or weapons. We sell information. And information, as a currency, is far more valuable than what other gangs trade in. So just smile, nod your head, and say, "Yes, Miss Sue, you and your friends are always welcome here." You don't want to see what I can do with the push of a single button.
So now you're threatening me?
I'm just telling you how it is. What you do now is entirely up to you.
But before she can continue her tirade, we're rather rudely interrupted. Yeah, we have the gang fight. As for me, it's funny. When you start out today anxious about what the future may bring, once that future goes completely to poop, well, that anxiety just fades away. There's something oddly freeing about seeing your world crumble around you. There's nothing left to fear. And that means I can swing to action, ready to face it. Priority 1, get the customers the hell out of here. Out! Everybody out! The fight spills into the bar area because of course it does. What this ruckus really needed was tons of broken glass, right? Damn it! The lovely chainsaw is amazing. Look at them. Okay, gun time. And my lowest affection person is Ashley now, instead of Gavin last time. My mind races. Calm acceptance washes over me. This is how things will be. No helping it. One chance to do something good in the midst of all this chaos. Time slows for me like I'm trapped in a dream state. Pure instinct takes over and I start running toward them. I think last time I protected Gavin? Let's protect the critic this time. Oh no, I did that one already, I guess. Okay, or does it matter? Is it all the same every time? How about Sue? Yeah, I think it's all the same. Interesting. Well, we'll do the critic anyway. Whee! Get down! Okay. Holy bleep! What did you... I was aiming for Sue! Pigs! Pigs! Run for it! Stay cool, want the footage first. Do it! Stay with us, Sky. Stay with us. Help us on the way. Yep. R.I.P. We're dead. At least there's a plus side. I just wonder who it is. Teo walks in, holding a huge bouquet of all my favorite flowers. It's a beautiful arrangement, and the second biggest one I've ever received. Wonder what's the first one. He sheepishly smiles when we lock eyes. These are for you. You're too sweet. The sweetest. He's blushing. Teo places the flowers on the bedside table before sitting down next to me. He takes my hand in his and holds tightly. Before I can say anything, Teo interrupts me.
Thank you for dealing with me in my moment of selfishness earlier. I was too focused on myself to see anything else. I just wanted that job so bad.
And you should have it.
I know I've been trying to focus on myself rather than pushing everyone else into the spotlight. I was being selfless to the point of diminishing myself. But in this case, maybe being a little more selfless would have helped me understand how isolated you felt. Instead, I got defensive and callous to your needs. And for that, I apologize.
Aww. Teo goes straight to the point, and I take a moment to ponder his admission. No, I'm sorry. It shouldn't be just Teo apologizing. It takes two to tango, so to speak. I'll apologize as well. I should have been more open to discussing with you further before jumping to a negative conclusion. And of course I accept your apology. Can you forgive me too? Naturally. Shall we kiss and make up? Yes, please. Naturally. Teo leans over and gingerly places a kiss on my forehead. I really didn't mean for our conversation to end as sour as it did. And I feel even worse that it ended up with you injured before we could sort it all out. It's not like either of us expected this to end in gunfire, Teo. If I was psychic or had superhuman speed, then I could have stopped it easily. Or if I'd just been a little bit quicker to react. You're too hard on yourself, Teo. All that matters is that you're happy, I'm happy, and we're happy together. Our eyes lock as I smile lovingly at him. Teo's cheeks flush, grinning sheepishly. I'm extremely happy. His smile lingers a second longer before a thought pops into his mind. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. I made a few phone calls and chatted with a couple friends in the industry. Go on. You remember Michelle from Max? Yep, of course. Turns out she's working on a new indie game. A rhythm game. Sounds like it's your jam, literally. It's called Dance Game. That's it, just Dance Game. How apropos. According to her, development is coming along at a good pace and it's poised to take off in a big way. She also dropped some hints that with great popularity comes the need for a great community manager. So, she offered me the position closer to launch. Which I, of course, took. Now I can stay here, help out with Arcadian McArcadeface, and have a badass new job. Everything's coming up, Teo. Whoa. What about Showtime Stage? I'm all for Teo being the community manager of a new game, and I'm actually really thrilled he's staying, but... Are you comfortable abandoning Showtime Stage? Oh my love, I'm not abandoning it, I could never. There will always be time for the stage. But now I get to work on a new game from the ground up, be with it from the very beginning. And that's exciting. It is. As soon as you're fully healed, I'd love to take you out on a celebratory date night. Yes, please! Now if I could only heal faster. I should let you nap then. As my great aunt used to say, rest is the best medicine. So relax and enjoy some beauty sleep. Not that you need any. You're the cutest patient in this hospital. Even with this IV attached to me, these bandages on my leg, even then. Rest up and I'll be back soon. Dream of me. I will. Teo blows me a kiss as he disappears from my hospital room. Seeing the person I care for the most was certainly a boon to my spirit. Oh, okay, good. It's indicative of someone who isn't simply in this for the money, as so many in this industry are. In fact, you took a bullet for me, despite my open hostility towards you. It seems very childish of me in retrospect, and I apologize. I suppose I've become a bit jaded from all those eager to cash in on the arcade scene. All the large-scale arcades I have to review tend to be very impersonal and cold. Alright. 19,650 points. One last pizza fact. Save the game. Ooh, we got 30 minutes left in the stream. And I believe one more chapter to go. I wonder if I can finish this tonight. We'll see. I did expect to finish this tonight, but it might end up going longer than I expected, so we'll find out. Also, I'm running out of water and my throat's starting to hurt. But I can always get more water. Talking a lot. Reading out all the text in the game takes a toll on ya. Okay. Right. The only plus side? Sue and her ghost monsters apparently never came back, but even without them actively causing problems, that single day managed to smash their reputation. It's just so... I think I did frustrating last time. Yeah, I did. Disappointing. I still believe Arcadia McArcade Face could be a welcoming home for gamers, but if they won't even set foot in the door, they'll never see for themselves. Oh yeah. This whole game is just a big, like, love letter to retro arcade games, as I'm sure you figured out by now. I put in all this work, all this love to make my dream arcade. All my friends did the same. And to see it all evaporate in a single day is so incredibly disappointing. I don't honestly know how we can recover from this. If we could only get the good word out, somehow correct this PR disaster. I sigh heavily as the burden sinks into my lungs. And before I can groan further, I hear footsteps approaching me. I lock my phone and pocket it before seeing who it is.
Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you back in action. I'm hardly back in action. I'll probably be glued to this stool all day long. Lovely view, though, isn't it? You can see the whole, crowd. Not a very crowded crowd, mind you. It's a bit quiet today, isn't it? Entirely too quiet. Disquietingly quiet. Yeah, business hasn't been terrific since the shooting. Well, the bar's doing reasonably well. Granted, much of that is Gavin drinking himself silly. Lots of worry drinking going on in general, really. He's still wearing the whole story shirt. Come on. Show some Arcadia McArcade Face pride. But we're not worried. Oh no, far from it.
Always have a plan, right?
Because we know Sky, and Sky always has a plan. Presumably always has a plan. We'd love to know what that plan is, though. If only to verify its existence. Quite right, quite right. Honestly, I'm not sure. I guess it's time to do some good old-fashioned PR work. Shake hands, kiss babies. Kiss hands, shake babies.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Of course, we have a limited window of time to pound the pavement in, before the banks start asking for some money. We don't want that, no. If you want to wash your reputation clean before time runs out, well, suppose you'll need a miracle. I pity miracles don't just walk in the door. No, no. Or do they? Hold that thought, we've got a customer. Hello, welcome to... Good morning. Well, would you look at the time? Yes, yes, we need to go get the bar open. Right, toodles. Toodaloo. Get out of my arcade! I watch as Deco takes a look around the arcade, his smug grin ever present. I see his eyebrow arch as he takes note of the people, or rather the lack of people here playing games.
Such a shame. Such a shame.
I'd like you to know I take no pleasure in seeing your lack of success, Ms. Walker. No pleasure at all. And it saddened me to learn of your injury as well. I'm glad to hear the wound was minor and you'll recover. I apologize for not sending flowers sooner. You're a promising young talent in this industry, and watching you throw it all away on this meager arcade, well, it's disappointing to say the least.
Am I not generous?
I want you to know that my door is still open. When this inevitably closes down, I'd be happy to welcome you into the fold of the true arcade juggernaut, Deco's Palace. Nope, I can't handle this. Not today.
A pity, is it not?
Tokens. How quaint. Still no swipe cards, eh? Sadly, I'm not here to participate in your sad attempt at an esports community. Really, how can you hope to compete with so few games and such meager prizes?
No. I'm here to make one final offer. If you don't agree
right.
to my terms, but I want to support your rising star. That's what I've always wanted. We've had our differences along the way, but I want us to overcome them and thrive.
Well, let's go for the non-standard game over again. Am I ready to give up everything so that I have something resembling a future? Yes, it's time to rethink my life. It's over. I rode this wild ride as far as I could, but it's time to come back down to reality. The economy sucks, life is hard, and I have to make the responsible choice. Cornelu! Thank you for the gift sub, or thank you for your generosity in gifting Bumrocky a sub. Very cool. Very cool of you. Okay, I'm ready. Splendid. And then in the end I made the right decision. Unsurprisingly, nobody wanted to follow me into my future with Deco Nami despite its offer. In fact, none of them ever wanted to speak to me again. Teo and I broke up. That's fine. Single life. Okay, so that already happened before. We saw that one already. Let's reload and not do that. Oops. Nope. Load. That one. No, I'm never giving up my dreams. Of course I'm not giving up. I mean, seriously, I had so many opportunities to jump ship prior to this. Why would I bail this close to the end? Duh. I did that one. Let's do this one. No, now get the bleep out of my arcade. No. No, no, and no, no, and no, and no. So if that's the only reason you're here, well, you're not a paying customer, are you? Would you kindly get the bleep out of my arcade before I call the police? I see. So you remain a foolish child at heart.
So be it.
I guess I'll just have to settle for buying the burnt-out husk of your business once it ultimately collapses around you. It's time for one last-ditch effort to save Arcady McArcadeface. The N or the O? I didn't understand the part in the middle. What? Ben and Matt's bar in the back of the arcade proved a perfect meeting place. Group crowded around a table, pulling up stools, ready to talk. Refreshments, anyone? Mead, perhaps? Didn't Vikings drink mead before going off to war? I'm good, thanks.
Definitely.
I'll take a lemonade. Close enough, right? Mead is good. Mead is one of the few alcoholic drinks I actually like. Today I learned who our true enemy is, and that person is Deco Nami. Now, it's sour grapes blaming the competition. We don't blame other donut shops when our sales are down, or if our dough doesn't rise. Yes, that's a much better pun. Earlier when he was taunting me, he slipped, mentioning the ghost monsters by name. Skippity skip. I'm confident that if I can find Sue and talk to her, I can get her to see reason. Didn't you ban them from the arcade and tell Sue you never wanted to see her again? Okay, so we didn't start off on the right foot. But I'm willing to put money on myself for turning that around.
Doubtful.
I have my doubts, I'm afraid. This hinges on our ability to find Sue, find an unfindable bunch of ghosts, ones Iris can't even track down. And that's where you all come in. Let's see. Did we do this one? Let's think outside the box. Way outside. Okay, we did that one already. Oops. If we can't stop him, Deco's going to ruin our dreams. Friends, we don't have a choice. The path to realizing our dreams lies in turning Sue's heart against Deco Nami. We have to try. I know it's a risk. I know I'm reaching and I might even be completely wrong, but we have to take the chance. If we don't, then Deco will happily destroy us. He doesn't believe in following your spirit and making what you want from life come alive. All he cares about is money and doesn't care how he makes it. I won't let him do that to Arcady McArcadeface like he did at the Funplex. Please, all I need from you is your support. Will you help me? I told you that I would protect our dreams. That holds true even today. Yes, I'll help you. Together we can accomplish great things. I'm willing to fight for my dream. I want Arcadian McArcade Face to be everything I've ever loved about arcades. Yes, let's do this! That's the proper attitude, Sky. We will protect what we love together. Aw, Percy. Alright. If we could find a good friend of hers and make them understand why we need to speak with Sue, well, it'll go a ways to mending fences with the ghost monsters if we approach them friendly and diplomatic terms, yes? I'm pretty sure if I showed my face at Deco's palace, it'd get mashed into paste by his private security goons. Ooh, let's see. Go to the police's Gavin and Teo, talk to the lovely Chainsaws as Queen Bee and Ashley, infiltrate Deco's palace, Juniper and Percy, troll the internet as Naomi and Iris. Ooh, boy. So we did the infiltrate Deco's palace last time. I'm gonna do this one. Talk to the lovely Chainsaws as Queen Bee and Ashley. If we want this to succeed, I think our best bet is to take Beth on the lovely Chainsaw. Appealing to Sue's rivals may just get us the info we need. Ashley, Queen Bee, since you both were the most excited about tussling with a rival gang, I'm putting you two in charge. Have you looked at us, kid? We're both intelligent, badass women. We'll be able to infiltrate their ranks. Bleep it easy. And we'll make them talk, one way or another. Preferably without violence? Oh yeah, Sky, but I'll bring my prop weapons, for intimidation purposes only. Don't even worry about it. You can totally count on us. I'll leave it in your capable hands then. And our fists. No, Queen Bee. We've been over this. Without violence. Here we go! It's Ashley's time to shine! Sky entrusted this very important mission to us. It's up to me and Queen Bee to triumph against our foes. If we don't succeed, this will spell the end of Arcadian McArcade Face as we know it. We can't let Sky down. And not just her, but everyone else, too. I refuse. I refuse to lose. We will do this, and we will find Sue's hideout. I just hope we can find the lovely Chainsaw's hideout first. This place is a strip mall of yesteryear. Most of these businesses have been empty for years, and people don't tend to linger in this area for too long. It's rather bleak, but with the boarded up windows and closed signs. The only things not in grayscale are various colorful graffiti tags covering the abandoned walls. But even though it feels like we are walking directly into a death trap, this just might be the coolest thing I'm about to do in my entire life. Hey, Ash, you look a little too happy to be here. Wipe that grin off your face. But we're about to sneak into the lovely Chainsaw's hangout spot, enter into a game of wits and strength, and force them to divulge dirt on their rival gang. What could be more awesome than that? Living to tell the tale? I appreciate your enthusiasm, Ash, truly. But we also have to keep our heads about us. I don't want either of us ending up in the hospital like our fearless leader, or worse. By the way, what was that about prop weapons back at Arcadian McArcade Face? I fling the duffel bag over my shoulder and gently place it on the ground. Oh, these are all from past cosplays. I brought a ton of them. Are all different types, too.
Not bad.
I doubt a foam sword will help much against their super real guns, but what the hell? It'll help me project confidence. Queen Bee shuffles through my bag. I hope she's using the utmost care with them. I spent, I don't know how many hours sanding, painting, gluing, and molding each and every one of those. Eventually, she pulls out a battle axe.
Yeah.
Bleep yeah! This is what I'm talking about. How bleeping cool do I look wielding this? The coolest. I grin widely as Queen Bee poses with a two-handed axe. Honestly, I don't think she could have chosen a more appropriate weapon. It fits her perfectly. I take another minute to rifle through my stash and pull out the magical girl wand from my Arcadian McArcade Face mascot outfit. I'm here to represent. Arms brandishing, ready for action, I look around the strip mall. And I'm lost. So, now what? How are we supposed to do this? That newbie FOD player I was chatting with told me that the lovely Chainsaw typically hangs out here during the day. Right, step 1 is complete. We're already here. What's step 2? You see the remains of that coffee shop? Newbie informed me that's the exact location of where they meet up. Is that where they do illicit drugs? Have fight clubs? Drink themselves into a stupor? Probably nothing quite that Hollywood, but hey, who knows? Let's get this party started. FOD stands for Fist of Discomfort. which is the MOBA-ish game that Queen Bee is a master of. There's no turning back now. We smile at each other, ready for the battle ahead, sisters in arms. Rounding the bend of the forgotten coffee house, instantly we see them, the lovely chainsaw. We don't even make it another 2 feet closer before we have a gaggle of very irate schoolgirls glaring us down. The one who claimed to be their leader back at Arcadian Arcade Face steps forward, motioning for the rest to stay put while she does the introductions. Halt! Who goes there? I'm Ashley. And I'm one of the 4 Heavenly Kings, Queen Bee, professional badass defensive discomfort champion. We're from Arcadian Arcade Face. Everyone around here calls me Mel. And what the bleep are you doing in my territory? It looks like a couple of wayward girls lost their way home. We know exactly where we are, and we came to speak to you. Cool, we know her name now. I wonder if the other 2 get names. Yep. She got the mask going on. Good job. Yeah. It's a shame, really. I'm not up for casual conversation. The leader flicks her wrist, and 2 of her lackeys charge us, weapons in hand. I hold up my fake staff, shaking. Queen Bee steps in front of me, tightly gripping her battle axe. We're after Sue and the ghost monsters. We have a bone to pick with them. You know, the one you took a pot shot at the other day. Mel's expression turns from grimace to grin. Zay, Nick, stop. Hey, they do have names. Which one's which? Yes, Mel. Oops. Oh. After the ghost monsters, you say? Those bleeding brats. Mel spits the taste of their rivals out of her mouth. Sue thinks she runs this town, that her little band of credit card thieves, blackmailers, has any real clout. If not for her muscle, she'd be nothing. She doesn't have the guts to do to me what I do to her. Do you think she leaned on you, threatening ruin? Typical poser. Exactly. They bleeped up our arcade, and we want revenge. Yeah! Okay, you've piqued my interest. Go on. The only problem is we don't know where they are. I know you ladies desperately want to get your hands on the ghost monsters, but can't due to your high profile. So, I propose a temporary partnership. You tell us where Sue's hideout is, we sneak in, take care of them for you, and they won't be bothering you after we're done with them. Fascinating. Mel looks down at her hand, examining her nails, as if they're way more important and interesting than anything we have to say. I mean, look at her nails. They're awesome. Girls, I'm afraid you're going to have to sweeten that offer. If I tell you this information, I want something else. Something to prove your loyalty to the lovely chainsaw. Apparently, we can't get the details of the hideout without some sort of exchange. Oh gosh, we're in quite the pickle right now. I've got to think of something fast. What's Sky do in this situation? We could get you arrested if you prefer. Well, we'll go with the quirky option. Pay them off. Come on, Ashley, think. You've watched enough spy dramas to know that everyone can be bought. Everyone has a price. Queen Bee, pull out your wallet. What? Ash, what exactly are you doing? I want you to pay the good lady. Oh, okay. Queen Bee complies, pulling out her wallet as I stare down at the leader, our eyes locked in an epic battle of chicken. Name your price. $1 million. I've got 200. Winnings from my last FOD tournament. Take it or bleep and leave it. Mel takes a moment to mull it over. The silence is deafening, and it feels like it's been 1,000 years of waiting before she finally speaks up. Your offer intrigues me. I accept. I breathe a huge sigh of relief. Phew, I wasn't sure that was going to work. How does Sky do this all the time? You 2 girls have thoroughly impressed me. It takes a lot of bravery to come here and face us. As I reel in my disbelief, Mel motions for 2 lackeys to come forward. Zay, why don't you tell the girls where those wretched ghost monsters hang out? There's a warehouse on the edge of town, owned by some corp called Nostalgia Commodities. You'll find them there.
Not bad.
Excellent. Thank you! I like both of you. You show me guts and charisma, both qualities the lovely chainsaw specialize in. If you ever want to join our motley crew, you know where to find me. Before I can say anything, Queen Bee grabs hold of my sleeve and pulls me to her side. We appreciate the offer, but we're good here. Suit yourself, ladies. Ah, but before you go, and because you've impressed me so... She flashes up the most wicked grin. It sends shivers down my spine. I'll let you in on another juicy bit of info, free of charge. Mel snaps. Both Zay and Nick stand to attention. Tell her, Nick. The one with the chain loosens her grip on that weapon before coming over to my side. Leaning over, she whispers into my ear. Ah, okay, so this is Zay, and this is Nick. And my eyes go wide.
Oh my gosh!
Consider it a parting gift. Now go. But seriously, if you don't get off my turf, I'll be forced to bash those pretty little skulls in. Without another word, I nod dumbfoundedly, and both Queen Bee and I hightail it out of there. Once we're out of earshot, we take a minute to compose ourselves. What was that about? What did she say? Oh, it's juicy. Real juicy. I'll fill you in once we're in the car and safely out of here. We actually did it. Not that I doubted us for a second. Okay, maybe I did, but it was only for, like, 3 seconds. With the information in hand and another bit of gossip, I can't wait to share it with Sky. This just might be the grain of rice that tips the scale in our favor. Woot! Ooh, it looks like we are not going to be able to finish this tonight, but let's see. According to my calculations, right now your best bet for how to convince Sue is to be quirky. You're a fun-loving soul, always quick with a joke. Make sure you play off Sue's sense of humor and keep things light. Uh-huh. And if I don't want to take that approach? Speaking of your friends, here's one now. Hey, feeling alright? Once again, Teo shows up holding a bouquet of elegant blossoms. This time it's my second favorite flowers, and I smile in return. He hands them over to me before sitting beside me. You're too sweet. Not as sweet as you, and not as sweet as what I'm about to tell you. Queen Bee and Ashley faced off against the lovely chainsaw and made it out in one piece. Not even a scratch. They're braver than most and got what we needed.
Exactly.
Pretty great, huh? Teo put his hands atop mine and gives a little squeeze. And that's not all, my love. We found out something that puts an interesting twist on this whole debacle. Sue has a last name, and it's an all too familiar one. Oh? Don't stop now, tell me. Nami. Her real name is Sue Nami. Sue Nami? We've been assuming all along that the ghost monsters were guns for hire, paid off by Deco Nami to ruin our opening day. But if Sue is actually Deco's daughter... I feel sorry for any kid named after an awful pun. Oh, you mean like me? Skywalker. Tsunami. Tsunami. Tsunami? Seriously? Deco should be tried in The Hague for that one. Poor kid must have gotten it from all sides growing up with that kind of a name. No wonder she turned to a life of crime. Maybe I'll be lucky and she'll be mad enough to punish him for the name by drowning him in a tidal wave. Maybe, maybe not. No way around this now. Okay, this changes everything. That's what I'm saying. This is an entirely different situation we found ourselves in. Family, for better or worse, makes everything more complicated. If they are anything like my family, it's going to be a hard bond to break. But don't let me fill you with doubt. Not every family is close. If there's anything amiss, you'll be able to spot it and drive a wedge between them. Plus, picking up on subtleties is sort of my thing. You'll have me there to help you, right? Teo squeezes my hands once more, lifting them to his mouth. His lips grace my fingertips with delicate kisses. Teo... Our eyes meet and I melt into him. You've utterly convinced me. I was hesitant about putting you in harm's way, but you just tempt me so. I don't want to be away from you, not even for a second. You don't have to be. I give myself fully to you for as long as you'll have me. Woo! From now until forever. Oh, Teo. I can't help but give in. I love you, Teo. Speaking of love and epic battles approaching, I'm more of a lover than a fighter, but I can switch if you need me to. He is a switch, isn't he? I chuckle lightly, not missing the beat. He smiles coyly in my direction. Also, I freaking love this face he makes. Alright. Thank you for coming by, Bumrocky, and thank you for your wonderful name suggestions. I'm probably going to be wrapping up soon as well, and we'll do the amazing conclusion next week. because I don't think I really have it in me to finish tonight, but we'll see. But seriously, what can I do to aid you right now? What's the plan? Iris told me I only get one chance at this, that I need to go with whatever I do best, but if I talk this through with someone, maybe I can learn a different path. Honestly, I haven't thought too much about it. I'm open to ideas. How would you handle this? Sue is still very much a teenager, right? And what do teenagers do? Rebel? Precisely. And how do they rebel? By doing what they want when they want. They're all about having fun. Appeal to her sense of adventure and mischief. You're sure to win her over if you act as childish as she will. Yeah, that's the kind of tomfoolery I can endorse. I'm the manager of an arcade. Of course I'm all about having a good time. If we could show her we're the better party people than her family, she might just join forces with us. Just for the heck of it. That's the fun-loving spirit that made me fall head over heels for you. I trust your decision with all my heart. You're amazing and you'll do great. Teo sweetly gives me a quick kiss on my nose. You take all the time you need. I'll just be waiting for you to say the word. He gives me a wink as he leaves me alone with my thoughts. Well, this is it. Either we sort this mess out or Arcadian McArcadeface crashes and burns. Let's see. I already did go talk to everybody, but let's see. Is there anything we haven't seen yet? Oh yeah, there's also just like talking to the people and getting like the pep talk from everybody. So Sky, no matter what happens in there, just know that you've made friends here. Friends that'll last a lifetime. A lifetime isn't long enough. But a lifetime just isn't enough time. I need more time, Ashley. More time! Better take up medicine and find out those life hacks to make yourself immortal. And then hook the rest of us up with eternal life. And just so you know, you've been a tremendously amazing friend. Okay. Let's talk to Queen Bee. Obviously, Queen Bee is playing Fifth Discomfort, right? I make my way to the FOD cabinet, and I'm in no way surprised to see her playing. Although this time it's without the fancy rig and camera setup. It's just her.
Come on!
Ugh, I bleepin' hate playing against the AI. There's no challenge at all. I could do this with my bleepin' eyes closed. Hey kid, jump in here and be my opponent. I know better than to do that, Queen Bee. You would pulverize me inside and out, and I'd be nothing but a human flesh puddle by the end. Sort of like how you're going to take down the Deco family? Huh? Queen Bee definitely hits a button combination with it, which officially takes out her AI enemy. Removing herself from the cabinet, she pulls at her jacket, straightening it out. I'm imagining you going into Sue's hideout, kicking down the front door, guns blazing, yelling at the top of your lungs, and challenging Sue to one final showdown. What do you think? I think you've been talking too much with Ashley. Her imagination is rubbing off on you. Listen, Sue's a gamer, we know that she's got a bit of a competitive streak, right? Be confident and throw on your best bleep talk. She won't be able to fight against it. She'll easily see we're superior to Daddy Dearest. I'll show Sue my first-rate moxie and take her down. You're right, Queen Bee. Once Sue sees my guts, and hopefully not my literal guts, she won't be able to do anything but side with me. Kid, I believe in you. As one of the 4 heavenly kings, I endorse you. In fact, I wouldn't have furthered my career as a pro gamer if it wasn't for you. When you first showed up at the Funplex, I thought you were going to be easy fodder for me to crush beneath my heels. This is supposed to make me feel better? Hold on a minute, kid, let me finish. But as I got to know you, you aren't just another fan. You are a true friend. Sometimes when I'm frustrated, I look to you for inspiration. Me? But I'm just Sky.
Not bad.
Yeah, bleep, right? Watching you overcome your fears and fight for Arcadian McArcadeface, it makes my soul burn. It makes me realize I can overcome anything too. Even my most hardcore battles. So when you go in there tonight, don't have any doubt. You're a bleepin' badass person. And an even more badass friend. Ah! Now to convince Sue I'm a badass. All that's left is to convince Sue that I'm a badass. Maybe I should hand her a business card that says Professional Badass on it. Ha! More like those are my business cards. But I might let you borrow mine if it means we win. But seriously, I'm confident you're going to win Sue over. Okay, I can't handle any more of this mushy friendship talk. It's gonna ruin my reputation as the most radical person here, and we can't have that. I don't think anyone believes you are less than radical.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks, kid. Now go and do your thing. Oh, and don't forget to kill him dead tonight. As I'm about to retort, she beats me to it. I meant that literally, not figuratively. Ta! Cool. I'm gonna wrap it up here, but let's at least start talking to, let's say, Gavin. And we're just gonna save at the beginning of this conversation. I would go over and like push through to the end of the game, but since this is a very talky game, and I've been talking for 2 hours straight, I would like to give my throat a break. So, unfortunately, we will have to wait until next time to finish. But, should be fun. We'll get to do the quirky final confrontation instead of the gutsy one, so that should be cool. Alright. So I thought I was going to have a straw poll to spam you guys about the next game I'm going to play after this game. But instead, I'm going to spam you with the other straw poll for the game I'm going to stream on Mondays. Starting next Monday. Oops. Oh, right. I don't have my chat open. Actually, hold on. I can do that. This one. There we go. I was like, I'm going to copy-paste the link and then paste it in chat, and I realized I have my chat on my phone. I can't copy-paste from my keyboard to my phone. But there it is. So feel free to throw a vote onto that if you are so inclined. And yeah, I will see you guys next week for more Arcade Spirits and the end of this game. And after that will be a whole new game on Tuesdays. I don't know what's going to be yet. Also, I forgot to mention that I sort of unintentionally did my hair in a Teo braid today. Like, I did it in this braid and then I realized, oh wait a minute, I'm playing Arcade Spirits tonight. Huh. That worked out well. So... Oh yeah, it's raid time. Who am I going to raid? Raid. I usually raid Taco Salad. What's he playing tonight? Taco Salad is playing... Zork 2. Ooh, some serious old school. What else? What else we got? Ooh, Eye of the Beholder 2. That sounds great. We got some Toonstruck going on. Dang, we have some good games going on tonight. I'm gonna go with Ash Said Hi playing Eye of the Beholder 2 because I have not rated her yet. Yeah, we'll raid Ash Said Hi because I plan on playing that game too. Eventually, Eye of the Beholder. Get a little preview of someone probably doing a lot better at the game than I will, but I don't know. We'll see. So yes, thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow for Reciteer, and next Monday for an as yet undecided game. That's what the straw poll was for, and then on Tuesday for more of this. Yeah! So yes, thank you again. Take care of yourselves. Dance all night. Or sleep all night. Have a good night. Later.